Hey everyone, doing fine out there, I hope. Now, as part of 30 for 30 Alex Lifeson month here on my channel, let's have a look at how to play the fantastic solo to Tom Sawyer, shall we? As I just posted it yesterday on day 4 of 30 days of Lerxst, and the response was pretty good. I think I have this one pretty close. Just going to run through it at maybe a bit of a reduced pace, and then we'll dig into how to play it. So that's pretty much how you play that one. Now, we're in standard tuning for this tutorial, and we're soloing over E major, and we're using the E mixolydian, which is just one note off the E major. So this is the E mixolydian right here at the 7th fret position, starting on the A string. Now, it's almost exactly the same as the E major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the 7 of the E major scale, but we're going to flatten that to a D right here on the 7th fret. Instead of here, right? Thus turning the E major scale into the E mixolydian. Now, the reason we're doing that and not just using the straight up E major scale is because there's a very prominent D that we're soloing over. Right there, right? So we're going to take that D sharp of the E major scale, flatten it to a D so it works better over the D chord that we're soloing over. So the D mixolydian, 7, 9, 11, 7, 9, 11, 7, 9, 11, 9, 10, 12, 9, 10, 12, right? He's all over the neck though with this, but those are the notes of the E mixolydian. So it starts right there, 1st fret of the G string. Slide it into 4, then slide it into 7. Pick the first note, do not pick the next 2. Now we're going to drop down here into this position of the mixolydian. So we're pulling off 9 to 7, right back on to 9 again of the B, 10, 9, and then a quick little trill between 7 and 9, release it back off to 7. Now you're going to take that, roll it up to the 7 of the G, slide it into 9. Right, so that's that lick. I like to play that lick all on the same string, backing it up to the 3 of the B and sliding into 5. He's probably keeping it here all nice and compact. And then we're into this. So we're pulling off 10 to the 9 of the B, 10 onto 12, and then slide out of it. And then open A, 2 to 5 of the A. So let's get ourselves up to that point. Now we're going to string skip down to the 5 of the B string. And then you're going to go off to 3, hammer on to 5, pull it back off to 3, and pull it off to open. All in one motion. And then when you pull off to that open B, you're very quickly going to grab the 6th fret of the G string. Almost immediately. Now you're going to pick that note again, and you're going to raise it a step and a half. But you're going to do your damnedest to give it a pinch harmonic, and while you're raising it the step and a half. Right? Missed it that time. You're not going to get it every time. And then we're into this. So that lick there, you're going to try to pinch harmonic as many notes of this little progression as you can. So it starts with a little hammer on, a little trill, 5 to 7, back off to 5 of the B. And then we're going to start working here on the 6 and 7 of the G. And then finally going 6, 7, 9 and sliding out of it. But like I said, try to grab as many pinch harmonics as you can there. One more time. Good, up to that point. Now we're going to move up here to the probably the trickiest little lick in the solo, as it's pretty quick. That little lick right there. So we're going to pull off 15 to 14 of the B, up to 16 of the G, back to 14 of the B, 17, 14 of the B. And that's the first half of the lick. And this is the second half. So now we're jumping up here to the 16 of the G. And you're just going to bounce between the 14, 15 of the B and that 16. And then finally back to the 14. And then 17, back off to the 14. So the whole thing put together. But it's all pretty quick. And then finishing up the solo. We're into that lick, so we're going to go 14, 16, 14. And then back onto 16. And then you're going to grab the 15 of the B, pick it, and then pick it again. And then raise it a full step. And then you're going to release that bend and kill it as you're releasing it. And then we're going to grab the 12 of the high E. And you're going to kind of alternate pick that like 4 times. Drop onto the 16 and give it a full step bend. Or no, a half step bend. Right there, up to the 17. Kind of a nice slow half step bend. Now, we have our index back here on the 12. We're going to shift it up to the 16, the same note that our ring finger is on. And play that little lick right there. That is pretty easy. It's actually, sounds fast, and it is fast, but it's 16, 17, 19, back off to 17, back off to 16. But you're going to double time the picking, so you're like basically tremolo picking it. Kind of like that. You're going to do that 3 times. And then you're finally going to drop back onto that 19 and give it a full step bend. And then you're just going to keep it there. Keep rebending it, playing along with the rhythm that's happening underneath the solo, right? So. And then finally slide out of it. So that's that little section there. So let's take it from halfway through and this little section here. And that's the end of the solo. So let's run through it one final time right from the beginning, and then we'll be done. And there you have it, my friends. That is how you play the solo to Tom Sawyer by the great Alex Lifeson on 30 Days of Lerxst. I certainly hope you found that helpful and accurate, and I think it's pretty darn close. If you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as that would be awfully nice. Helps the algorithm, or so they tell me. Drop me a subscribe if you haven't done that already, as that would also be awfully nice. Hope you're well out there in your little guitar corner of the world, and we will see you tomorrow for what day are we on? Day 7 of 30 Days of Lerxst.